Welcome back to my birthday special for Sidney, Daniel, and Mark, in which we're going to play one more game for the NES. And the game is Hollywood Squares. Let's see how it goes. And the rule is, I keep playing until I win the car. Here we go. I'll start this off with mine. According to experts, in what decade did the automobile become the chief means of passenger transportation in the U.S.? About a week after the pothole was invented. The 1940s? I disagree. The 1920s. The word aloha has 4 separate meanings. Greetings, welcome, farewell, and what? Help, I can't swim! Love. Yep. Would you eat a tender pod bush snap? I'd consider swallowing my mouthpiece. No. Yes, it's a bean. If your jaws hurt when you wake up, what does it usually indicate? I was dreaming about my dentist. You've been grinding your teeth in your sleep. According to the World Book, over half the workers in Russia who lay bricks, dig ditches, and repair streets are what? Red-eyed and weary. Women, I agree. According to Parents Magazine, babies will definitely cry less if parents do something more often to them. What? Add more vodka to the strained peaches. Hold them. You fool! 90% of all parsley served in the United States is what? Pushed under the potatoes. Eaten. Thrown out. Let's play round 2. Secret Square round. According to Consumer Reports, the best ones in 1936 were Shelvador, Adjusto Shelf, and Norge. What were they? Swedish lovers? Ovens. You fool! Refrigerators. And I found the Secret Square, which is a 2-week cruise in the Caribbean. According to top modeling agent Nina Blanchard, don't even think about trying to become a model unless you are at least 5 foot, what? Wide. 7. Oh, 5 foot 9, so I don't get the holiday. What is known as the city of bright lights? Chernobyl. Paris. Las Vegas. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, when is the best time of day to spray household insects? After the 11 o'clock news and they're really depressed. Late afternoon, I agree. According to Hollywood Close-Up, this year 68% of all moviegoers walked up to the concession stand and proudly said, I'll take some of that. What? Overpriced, watered-down Diet Pepsi. Popcorn. You fool! True or false, the Miami Indians settled in Miami Beach and built large, elaborate wigwams for other Indians to stay in while they were visiting. Oh yes, they're called condominiums. True. It's false. Who are the only people allowed to enter the sacred city of Mecca? Rabbis? Muslims. Yep. True or false, there's a new magazine on the market designed specifically to be read while you're in the bathroom. Yeah, I've heard about that. It comes on a roll. No. Yes, there is. According to legend, the Flying Dutchman had to sail around the world for eternity until he found what? The list of groceries his wife sent him out to get? An honest man. You fool! A wife would sacrifice everything for him. According to a recent Roper poll, the 2 household tasks that children hate most are cleaning their room and what else? Changing their own diapers. Taking out the garbage, I disagree. Washing the dishes. According to the World Book, do most teenagers prefer the company of their friends or the company of their parents? Company of their parents. If the company's worth over $1 million, they're friends. You fool! True or false, by age 50, 95% of all people have eyesight too poor to drive a car without wearing glasses. They made the other 5% nervous wrecks. False. That's true. So we're going to go play for the car. We'll try key 3, car 1. Do we win the car or do we have to keep going? Nope, have to keep going. Start with Joe. Though the handshake is an acceptable greeting in Japan, most Japanese actually prefer what? Big, juicy, wet kiss. A smile. A bow. A simple 15-degree bow for the nicest advice. Can you get lead poisoning from being pricked with a pencil? Only if the pencil shot out of Clint Eastwood's 357 Magnum. No. You fool! According to the World Book, if you could perform downs and ups, eggs in a basket, and upcast and downcast, what are you good at? Operating an elevator for chickens? Stealing the old man's bundle. Jacks. Round 2. According to the World Book, why did the ancient Egyptians bury their dolls? Because they all cried, "Mummy!" to play house with. Nope. Active service in the next world. There's a secret square out there in a week on the island of Martinique. True or false? Thomas Paine, one of the most important and influential of the founding fathers of our country, was a corset maker by trade. Martha Washington relied on him for support. True. Yep. So I won a week on the island of Martinique. According to the Center for Health Statistics, what's the minimum number of hours sleep you should get for good health? Until your hangover feels better. Just 4 solid hours. Nope. At least 7. It's called Doberman mask. It's a foam rubber mask that resembles a Doberman pinscher and may be placed on a small dog or cat to scare intruders. True or false? Yeah, they also have a Redford mask to make the most out of a bad situation. True. I agree. Round 3. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, ballerinas often suffer from weak bones because of too much exercise and too much what? Butterfinger partners. Dieting. You fool! It's called daytime sleepiness, and it causes children to fall asleep in school or almost any time. What is the most common cause of daytime sleepiness? Hollywood squares. Boring teachers, I disagree. Letting your child stay up too late. In a Good Housekeeping survey, in social situations, who do women dress to please? Themselves, men, or other women? Credit card company? Themselves. Is there a difference between a real estate broker and a real estate agent? No, they both have nicer homes than I do. No. Yes, there is. According to the Black Book, Do's and Taboos Around the World, which contains tips to tourists abroad, what does it mean when an Arab grabs your hand? He's got a watch to sell you. It's an honor, a sign of friendship. In the old nursery rhyme, where would you find the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker? On the original dating game. Going rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in the tub, I agree. We'll try card 2. Do we win the card here, or do we have to keep going? Nope, keep going. You take the eggs from a sturgeon, rub them through a screen, wash them, rub them with salt, drain, and then dry them. What would you get? Fishy buckshot. Caviar. I agree. A sad person feels blue. A jealous person is green. A coward is yellow. What kind of person sees red? A heart surgeon. An angry person. You fool! Through the years, people have tried such things as celery necklaces, raw fish, chili peppers, oysters, ice cream, and Tabasco to get rid of a what? Mother-in-law. That's a good one. Headache. Hangover, but according to the FDA, there's still no cure. Why would your dentist attach electrodes to your mouth and body and then run an electric current through your mouth? To jumpstart his Mercedes, to reduce pain. And there's the secret square, which is a skiing vacation in the French Alps. According to the FBI, it is the #1 crime committed by women. What is it? Going to the market curlers. Assault. Larceny, primarily shoplifting. True or false? Some birds fly as high as 20,000 feet. And even from that height, they can still hit a statue. True. You fool! Madonna told Life magazine that she has something extremely unusual in her bedroom. What is it? Sean Penn, a taxi cab, a shrine to Marilyn Monroe. According to Working Mother magazine, do the majority of parents expect something in return for giving their kid an allowance? You mean like not turning into a mass murderer? No. Yes. According to the World Book, if you were a barber, could you give a whale a haircut? Yes, if he waits his turn and brings his own hair tonic. Yes, whales do actually have a little hair on their heads, and I agree. Round 3. Whose fans are known as the Baker Street Irregulars? Tammy Faye Baker's fans. Elton John's. Sherlock Holmes. Can you get anything by trying to make a pheasant with a chicken? Usually a room full of feathers and some wonderful snapshots. A peacock. Yes, something called a ficken. After doing it for just 4 months, Britain's Prince Edward says he wants to give it up because it is simply too tough and demanding. What is it? Dating Brother Andrew's old flames. College. The Royal Marines. Military life. When storing wine, why should you always lay it on its side? So it can rest before dinner. So the cork doesn't dry out. I agree. Let's try the third car. It's not the first, not the second. Let's try the third. Do we win the car or do we keep going? Nope, we have to keep going. It's a powder of alumina, silica, lime, iron oxide, and magnesia burned together in a kiln and pulverized. What is it? A hard hat's lunch. Cement. Oh. According to the book, when your parents grow old, if your 80-year-old mother still scrubs the kitchen floor each day, should you try and get her to stop? Now, if she's doing a good job, yes. No. Routine helps the elderly feel safe and secure. True or false? The famous opera Rigoletto is the story of a one-legged pasta maker who falls in love with a woman with 15 starving children. True. He was blackmailed into it by the kids who had already had one leg. False. I agree. According to the vice president of men's design for Polo, Ralph Lauren what sells men's sweaters? Usually sells women with blue hair. The style. Color. Reagan had a Bush. Carter had a Mondale. What did Nixon have? A Sony. A Sony what? Agnew or Ford? I agree. In 1847, an English company called Fry & Sons combined fermented cocoa beans with sugar and made the first... what? The first drunk. Soft drink. You fool! Chocolate bar. It can be taught to do anything that a 3-year-old child can do. What is it? A network vice president. A dolphin. A chimpanzee. Secret square round. And Liz found the secret square, which is a holiday in Rome. The Indonesian island nation of Brunei has the world's highest per capita income. What is their principal source of income? They own a home shopping network. Oil. That's right. So Liz got the holiday in Rome. According to a study at Wellesley College, is it a good idea to give your child a reward to get him to be creative? $1 million would help toward the first novel, I expect. Yes. No. If you're pregnant, is morning sickness a good thing? Yeah, unless you know when you're going to throw up. No. You fool! True or false? Most male gorillas are only interested in getting romantically involved about once a year. Only Tarzan knows for sure. False. True, which may explain why the gorilla population is down. The American Cancer Society suggests 3 things for people who don't want to gain weight when they give up smoking. Eat less calories, exercise more, and learn how to what? Wire your jaw shut. Relax. Yep. According to USA Today, do most happily married couples tell each other everything? Only those curious about divorce. No, happily married couples stress the upbeat and downplay the negative. I agree. True or false? According to the Associated Press, some doctors are now using zippers instead of stitches on surgery patients. In protest, my tailor's now doing open heart surgery. True. You fool! What country has the highest percentage of females in top government positions? The Virgin Islands. Israel. Norway. Alright, we got 2 chances at the car. It's a 50-50. I'll try car 4. That's car 5. Do we win the car, or do we have to play one more game? We gotta play one more game. President Kennedy's father said, the way to avoid being intimidated by businessmen is to picture them in what? Drag. Underwear. I agree. Is there a difference between a carpet and a rug? Yes, Howard Cosell would never wear a carpet. Yes. You fool! According to the American Psychiatric Association, do most therapists think it is okay to have a romantic relationship with someone who is no longer a patient? Only if they are cured and their bill is paid. No, I agree. Secret Square round coming up. Beth. In the Bible, when Ruth said, "Whither thou goest, I will go," who was she talking to? Her husband? Her rabbi? Or her mother-in-law? Her hairdresser. Her mother-in-law. Yep. Which scientist would most likely have a laboratory filled with schist? Sloppy one. A geologist. I agree. Do most Americans dream in color or black and white? Depends on how old the dream is. Black and white. No, that's right. Color. My bad. Never mind. Who is the personality most closely associated with Poor Richard's Almanac? Pat Nixon? Benjamin Franklin? I agree. Do most Italian women say they are more romantic than their husbands? Yes, the same women also said the bandages will come off next Tuesday. There's the Secret Square, which is a week on the island of Martinique. Already won one of those. Let's get another. In Buddhist philosophy, people can find relief from the suffering of life in a state of complete happiness and peace. What is this place called? New Jersey. Karma. Nirvana. According to syndicated columnist and author Miss Manners, have manners become fashionable again? I'm not answering until you say please. Not really. You fool! A house divided against itself cannot stand is a well-known phrase. Where did it originate? At a home builders convention. The Bible. Yep. One more round before we win the car. Does the garter snake have teeth? No, that's why it never smiles. No. Yes, it does. No fangs, just even teeth. According to the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy, when a couple gets divorced, most of their friends remain with the husband. Why? He got custody of the Trivial Pursuit game. He's more fun to be with. Men usually have the power and the money. That influences people. According to a Shape magazine poll, would more men rather meet a woman who is good-looking or intelligent? How much money does she have? Good-looking. Intelligent. A survey of retailing organizations showed that 42% of all goods stolen from stores are taken by whom? People with the largest shopping bags? Shoplifters. Employees. In a nationwide poll, college freshmen were asked what they think is the #1 cause of acne. What did they say? College girls. The low-quality foods they eat. Stress. 74% blamed it as the #1 cause. Can you make soap out of peanuts? It's one way to wash an elephant's mouth. Yes, I agree. Let's go with that card. And we know which one it is. Now turn that key. There we go. Let's look at the final total. We won $23,750. Alright. That's a good amount to walk away with. And I'm going to see you all for the next game immediately following this break. We'll be back.